In the heart of 18th century India, the landscape was shifting with dramatic intensity. The once mighty Mughal Empire was in decline. Regional kingdoms vied for supremacy, and European trading companies, the British and the French, were rapidly transforming themselves into imperial powers. Amidst this chaos, in the lush southern state of Mysore, an unlikely figure would rise to become one of the greatest military leaders of the era. Hyder Ali Khan, an illiterate soldier with little formal education, would outmaneuver princes and generals alike, forging a legacy that would challenge the colonial ambitions of the British and inspire future generations. Hyder Ali's origins were humble. Born around 1720, likely in Budikote, he was the son of Fateh Muhammad, a mercenary in the service of the ruling Wodeyar dynasty of Mysore. There was nothing in his early life to suggest the heights he would reach. Lacking the privilege of royal birth and formal education, Hyder instead learned through experience, watching, listening, and above all, fighting. He began his career as a cavalry officer, distinguishing himself with his courage and tactical acumen. The Mysorean army at the time was a patchwork of tradition, relying on age-old methods that were rapidly becoming obsolete as European powers introduced new technology and training methods to the subcontinent. Hyder Ali was quick to recognize the winds of change. The Carnatic Wars had exposed the Indian armies to the devastating effectiveness of European military organization. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Hyder did not dismiss these innovations. Instead, he sought out French advisors, studied the discipline and firepower of European-style drilled infantry, and introduced flintlock muskets and heavy artillery to his own forces. He recruited and trained a force that was not just loyal, but modern, capable of facing the best on the battlefield. His understanding of military logistics was equally advanced. He used campaign spoils to fund his expansion, ensuring that his army was well paid and well equipped. Hyder's rise was as much about political shrewdness as it was about military prowess. The Wodeyars, nominal rulers of Mysore, had become increasingly powerless, their authority undermined by internal strife and external threats. In the aftermath of the Maratha defeat at the Third Battle of Panipat in 1761, Hyder seized the opportunity. He ousted the Wodeyar Prime Minister, installed himself as the real power behind the throne, and kept the Wodeyar king as a ceremonial figure, ensuring legitimacy while retaining absolute control. This move was revolutionary, blending tradition with a pragmatic restructuring of authority. Under Hyder's leadership, Mysore's borders expanded rapidly. He annexed the Keladi Nayaka kingdom, consolidating his grip over the region. His conquest of the Malabar coast opened up crucial ports, bringing wealth and access to international trade. Pushing north to the Krishna River, he secured territories that added to Mysore's prosperity. Hyder also recognized the importance of naval power, building a small but effective navy to protect his interests and challenge his rivals. Perhaps most famously, he pioneered the development of military rockets, refining a technology that would later be used to devastating effect by his son, Tipu Sultan, and even inspire European armies. But Hyder Ali's ambitions eventually set him on a collision course with the British East India Company, the rising star of colonial power in India. The First Anglo-Mysore War erupted in 1767, and the British quickly sought alliances with the Nizam of Hyderabad and the Marathas, two powerful regional forces. Hyder, however, proved himself a master of both diplomacy and strategy. He neutralized the Marathas with a well-timed payment, and through deft negotiation, convinced the Nizam to abandon the British cause. Hyder's approach was always pragmatic, adapting to changing circumstances and prioritizing the survival and strength of Mysore. The climax of the First Anglo-Mysore War was nothing short of dramatic. In 1769, Hyder Ali led a lightning cavalry raid to the gates of Madras, the British stronghold in southern India. His audacity stunned the British, forcing them to sue for peace and sign a treaty that included a mutual defense clause, essentially recognizing Mysore as an equal partner. It was a remarkable achievement for a man who had started as a mere cavalry officer. Yet the peace was uneasy. British duplicity would soon break the terms, setting the stage for further conflict. Hyder Ali's reign was marked not just by military innovation, but also by a keen sense of economic management. This was embodied in his distinctive copper coinage. Minted in places like Nagar and Patan, these coins bore the traditional elephant motif, a symbol of Mysore's royal lineage, but with unique features that set Hyder's rule apart. The elephant on his coins usually walked to the right, often with its tail raised, a subtle but meaningful distinction. On the reverse, Persian inscriptions denoted the mint and sometimes the ruler's name, linking Hyder's authority to both local tradition and the broader Persianate culture of the region. These coins were more than mere currency. They were instruments of statecraft, asserting Hyder's legitimacy and bridging the old with the new. As Hyder Ali's power grew, so did the challenges he faced. The British, frustrated by their inability to subdue Mysore, continued their efforts to isolate and weaken him. In 1779, the capture of the port of Mahe by the British was a strategic blow, cutting off Hyder's supply of French weapons and support. In response, Hyder forged a grand alliance with the French, the Marathas, and the Nizam, once again adapting to the shifting sands of Indian politics. The Second Anglo-Mysore War was fierce, but Hyder's health was failing. He died in 1782, leaving his son, Tipu Sultan, to continue the struggle. Today, Hyder Ali is remembered as one of India's greatest warrior kings, a symbol of resistance, innovation, and relentless ambition. His story is a testament to what can be achieved through vision, courage, and an unwavering commitment to one's people. As the sun sets over the ancient walls of Srirangapatna, where Hyder Ali's tomb stands as a silent sentinel to his legacy, the tale of the illiterate general who challenged an empire continues to inspire and captivate all who seek to understand the true nature of power and the enduring spirit of resistance. Join us next time as we delve into the fascinating world of history, one coin at a time. Each coin tells a unique story, capturing the essence of an era through its design, material, and journey across continents. From ancient empires to modern nations, these small artifacts reveal the triumphs, struggles, and everyday lives of people throughout the ages. Don't miss our next exploration, where every coin opens a window into the past.